Well, folks, fall is an interesting time in the mountains. We can have days where it's sunny and beautiful outside, and other days where, well, a few inches of snow could be on the ground and it's freezing outside. But before the big deep freeze comes, before we get that full blanket of snow and hard ground, we're catching up on some outdoor activities, and that is Brian on the tractor right now. He's doing a little landscaping he's been wanting to get done for a while. Brian's always thinking about the long-term vision for our homestead, and that involves planning for phase 2 of our home build and how that will affect the layout of our property. Phase 2 is the addition on the house to turn our now 1-bedroom, 1-bath into a 3-bed, 3-bath house with a full-size kitchen, living room, and an extra-large garage. Phase 2 is still a couple of years out from happening, but in order to be ready for it, in Brian's words,
we've got a lot of dirt here that's not supposed to be here. This all has to go away.
So moving the dirt involved cutting down trees, pulling out stumps, moving the dirt and depositing dirt. And really there's quite a bit to move, so no time like the present to get it going. All right. Another big project day.
Another big project, yeah. So we've got a ton of dirt that is in the way. The shed's behind us there, and then we're going to have a 40 by 36 foot 4-bay garage here, and then more house next to that. So all this dirt has to go away, probably 20 feet back and 4 feet down, and then even some more into the woods back that direction. So the other thing is our access to National Forest is right here, so we need a little bit of a road, and then we need someplace to put the dirt. Right, so that's going to be down that way, down the driveway, and that's another project. So we're kind of doing 2 projects at the same time, a little bit. So moving dirt from here to there.
But yeah, this all has to get done now because It's fall. The ground is going to freeze pretty soon. We've already had our first snowfall.
We could be down in the 20s in no time. So
yeah, so this is the prime time where Brian likes to start moving a lot of dirt to get some of those long-term landscaping projects undergoing.
Yeah, so I hate having exposed dirt like this. It's kind of tacky looking. So a nice retaining wall all the way down, that's a project too. So that's another reason to get rid of all this dirt. Get the retaining wall up, get the proper grading all done, and then boom, everything's ready to go. Just start digging some footings. And
to prep this project, you had a few things you had to do.
Right, so I had a bunch of trees that were in the way. So I want to get those gone, and then of course a bunch of big stumps as a result of that. We're going to use the tree. I'm cutting the trees in 10-foot lengths now because we're going to use those for building a fence, a snow fence down the road. So again, another project. So, but planning ahead, right? Cut the trees the right length and then store them.
Aspens are kind of they're not the largest tree as far as girth, but the root system is pretty wild. Pretty entangled, so it can be kind of gnarly pulling those stumps out.
Yeah, the roots go from one tree to the next, so because they're all one organism, you know, in a lot of these groves. So the center of the grove feeds all the other trees. So you're constantly breaking these roots out, and some of them are. I mean, I've dug out roots that big going from one tree to another. So. So our Coyote tractor is doing a great job. You know, 35 horsepower. You saw the big stump we got out with that. And we'll show you also, some of you guys have been watching for a long time, we've got these huge rocks we've been getting out with this tractor as well. So, and I'm also looking forward to getting more rocks because I can never have too many big rocks. So, and this is kind of the minefield of rocks over here. So.
Yeah, we're mining in a way, for wood, mining for rocks, mining for materials.
Right, yeah, if you're looking for property, get property that's got all your materials on it already. Big trees and rocks and...
Well, a good thing we have another nice day tomorrow. So it looks like it's going to be warmer, maybe 10, 15 degrees warmer than it was today.
This is a perfect time of year to be outside because it's not super hot.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a coolness to it. And it's just fall. It's nice to be outside in the fall. So.
The more digging, more dirt moving, more tree cutting to come, more rock excavating.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this will all be gone. So
I'll be gone. We'll be using the Coyote for it. Yeah. Right? 35 horse, Coyote CK3510. We've had this since 2017.
Okay.
900 hours on it.
Wow.
Since then.
It's almost getting up there, almost 10 years old almost.
Yeah. Almost time for upgrade.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, we got a wild creature here.
Wild animals around here. All right, folks, we'll see you next time.
All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
We have around here little wild animals playing in the dirt.